Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you would like to see how I got this look, please continue watching. Hi guys. Today's yucky outside. So I'll probably just hang out inside and really not do too much. So today I'm going to have a little bit of fun with makeup. Maybe use some eyeshadows that, you know, just might be a little bit different to what I might put together just to play. I like to play with my makeup. So I'm going to get started with doing my foundation, and I'll just sort of speed through this part because it's just putting on foundation and that. So I'll start off with the Fenty foundation. All right, guys, so I have my foundation put on, but today, one of the new products I'm going to try is my new Natasha Denona Bronzer. So I'm going to apply this. I'm just going to pump it out on my hand. And it's a thinner consistency. As you can see, it's running down my hand now, but it's also not so thin either. It's a really beautiful, like I've only used it once, so it usually takes a little while to test things out. I'm just going to use this brush here to apply the bronzer. I need to invest in a better brush for my doing my bronzers, so I'll get around to that yet. So I gotta say though, my first time using this product, guys, look how beautiful that is. I absolutely love the color. That is gorgeous. It's nice and warm. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something more on the warm side for this bronzer because I have some neutral bronzers already. And I wanted to have a nice warm one to add to my collection. And of course, I'm a huge fan of Natasha Denona. The lady makes beautiful makeup products. So I'm just going to apply what I have here. I'm just trying to spread it out. I'm using my little travel foundation brush, but I'll just use the tip so that I'm not spreading it out too far. But I don't think I'll put a powder over this. I want to sort of see what it wears like. Oh, and it smells nice, guys. I just noticed the smell. It has almost like a bit of a tropical smell to it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it, love it. All right. Like that is beautiful. I love it. Okay. So, what am I going to use? And even still, look, I mean, that's on my hand. And let's see, I'm going to just rub that out. And it dries down really nice, guys. So that's really lovely. Really nice. Oh, I really like that. Just to give it a moment in itself. I think today, let's celebrate Natasha Denona with the order I got in yesterday. Natasha Denona. I'm going to use her cheek products again, just because like where it was, getting a little bit darker out yesterday, I never really got like that full morning experience. So I'm going to grab my blush brush that I used with the blush yesterday. And it's so creamy, guys. Oh, And I'm just going to use some on my rougher blush brush here. I'm just going to apply some on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to invest in a better bronzer brush, like a bronzer brush that's good for like liquids and creams. Oh, I'm like a little bit tired this morning, I guess. And like, what a pretty color. I don't think I really have a color like this in my collection, guys. So it's really welcomed into my collection. And the one thing I gotta say, guys, this spreads so beautifully. Like it really, really does sink in beautifully. I really like that. And that is a beautiful, beautiful blush. And I'm going to go ahead with this part here, and I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to pat some in with my finger. And then I'll just, wow, that is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And I'll just use my brush just to blend that in. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love it. All right. I'm really liking that. Yeah, and I'd like to actually see how it wears today too, just because I haven't really had that chance yet. Where I only got it in yesterday. And even trying to wipe it off, guys, look, it's still there. So hopefully this has a nice long wear to it. I'm going to set my products. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier because, as you can see, I've used this quite a bit. Well, it is a bit for me because I don't use like a lot of product on my face where I have like more mature skin. So I'm just going to grab a clean sponge. I'm just going to make sure I'm not going to set any of my wrinkly crinklies. I'm just going to use a clean puff and sort of, I usually don't set my cheek products anyway. It's more around the perimeter and like in the middle of my face where I get my shine come through by the end of the day. Okay, good. But today, I'm going to actually first go off camera and get my eyebrows done, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back and I have my eyebrows done. And today I decided just to have some fun with my eyeshadow because, well, it's a bit of a gloomy day, like I said earlier, and I don't have much plans. So I thought, why not take one of my eyeshadow palettes and sort of just do some colors that I might not necessarily put together and just see how it turns out. And I'm going to be honest, I like it. And but that's the fun of it. It's eyeshadow, it's a bit of powder, and just trying out things on a rainy day because you don't have much. You might come up with something that might surprise you. And one of the things that I really do love is how my green turned out. Wow. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that now, and then we'll see the final look at the end, because you know what? Makeup is not complete without those finishing touches, including your hair. So we'll definitely see what the complete look, turns out to be like. But the first color I used was this beautiful deep green. And let me see, I'm just going to grab the brush. And what I did was, I really like the size of this, the brush that I used just to help pack and control where the color was going. But I am sort of cleaning in between my colors too. So I'm going to take that deep dark green, and I'm going to start packing it right here in the corner. So I'm going to build up that color first. And once I have that color built up, I'm just going to wipe my brush off a bit because I don't want to, I'm going to start blending on the outskirts, but I don't want it to sort of be too heavy either. I want it to be blended out. So I sort of cleaned some of the color off just so that I could have more control. I didn't want this to be heavy right throughout. So I'm just gonna, and I might add a little bit more as I go because just to deepen it up where I want it sort of deepened up. Just gonna keep blending sort of as I go and sort of bringing it in a bit, but not all the way. I'm not bringing it right to my inner corner, but I'm gonna bring it in a little tiny bit. Just sort of get the edges blended. So the next thing I'm going to do, again, I'm going to wipe this brush off, get the deep color off of the brush. And I'm just going to make sure not too much exists because I don't want that to transfer, because the next color I'm going to use is this gorgeous light green. I'm going to use this light green and I'm just going to sort of blend out the edges here. I'm going to wipe that off, and I'm going to actually go over this part again just because I lost some of that brightness of the green and I want it back sort of just at the edges. And that can happen too because like while using all the other colors you might lose something, so I just go back in and deepen a shade when I want to bring it back. Okay, so I got that done. The next thing I'm going to do, again, I'm wiping my brush off. I'm going to make sure I don't have any color transfer, and I'm going to go into this beautiful, it's like a corally shade, and coral being one of my favorite colors. I'm going to take this and I'm now going to start working it on the inner corner, and I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to pack some of this color down too, just to make it more dominant. And I might just do the same thing here. I'm just going to deepen it up right here, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this brush, which is clean. This is purely clean. And now I'm going to blend out my edges a bit. And I'm just going to go back to, the only reason why is because I should have done this as well. I'm going to bring it down. I want to bring it down and around. This is such a pretty color, guys. Oh, so gorgeous. Now I'm going to bring this even up here just to blend it. And again, I'm going to wipe my brush off in between. Even though it's clean, I might be getting some of those greens on it. So I want to try to keep my color here. And I'm going to blend it right here too with that green. Okay. So now that I'm there, I'm going to go in with my NYX Glitter Primer. And then I'm going to clean my brush off again. I'm doing a lot of cleaning here. I'm going to take this gorgeous multi-chrome duochrome. It could be just a duochrome. I see at least 2 shades in there, and I'm going to use a brush and I'm going to start packing that right here. And I'll take my finger just to make sure it's nice and bright. And I'll just go back because the brush has given me some more control. And I would like to start using my brushes a little bit more. Then I'm going to go into this beautiful deep green. I'm going to use my finger this time. I got to wipe it off. And I'm just going to take some of that beautiful deep green shimmer and I'm going to merge the two right here. just meet the two right there. And then I'm going to go back to the beautiful light green shimmer and just go over it again, just to sort of help the two come together. Okay. Now, I got to do one more thing. I'm going to take my eyeliner brush. I'm going to just use some of that beautiful deep green, and I'm going to create a little bit of a liner down here to meet up with that deep green there. Use a little bit, use this pencil brush just to smudge it out a bit. Like so. Right. Now guys, I'm going to use the Cheekbone Beauty multi-use pencil, because I'm just going to use this just to clean up some of the edges here. I found it got a little bit deep there with the dark color, so I'm going to clean up that edge. And then I'm going to use a little bit more of that light green just to bring some lightness back into the edge here, because I like the way the other eye looks here. It looks really nice and light there. So I'm just going to use a little bit more of that light green. I'm going to take a clean brush this time though. I'm going to take that light green. I'm just going to try to lighten that edge up here. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, guys. Beautiful. I like it. And that's the thing, like, this is where I get my joy out of it. I'm going to use my Alpha palette. It's like, it's always still a challenge to make every look come together. So it's like a mini challenge. Gets my day going. I'm going to lighten up my brow bone. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to take a little bit of that light shade and just come right here and right here. Perfect. It's like all those little finishing touches really, I find, do, you know, help with your makeup look. So guys, now that I got that done, I'm going to go off screen. Oh, wait now. I haven't, well, you know what it is? I'm not going to be putting, but I've got to do my nose. Let me pull myself back again. I must be a bit tired today. And it could be, you know, I'm still recovering. I was pretty down and out for a few days. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go back to my e.l.f. palette and I'm going to do my nose. I'm going to go ahead and get my nose done. Boop, boop. Just like that. And I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to take a little bit of this bronzer. I'm going to lay that color down. I'm going to make a Y right here on my nose. Going to come across the bridge there, and now I'm going to blend with no additional color. I just want to blend that down just so that nothing is really too harsh. Just to make sure I didn't get any color there. And another thing that really helps blend in the shadow, my nose contour, is the finishing powder. So I'm going to be honest, I didn't know it was going to come around this way, but I'm liking it. I can't wait to see the finished look. So, oops, I'll wipe that off and just make sure I got that blended well. And I do, I like that. So now, guys, the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my finishing powder. And today I'm going to use mascara, the Tilbury, just because, like, where I want to test my sort of the blush and the bronzer. And I'm not going over them. What I'm going to do is just sort of touch up my outside, and I want to see the wear. So So I think what I'll do is finish editing this at the end of the day and then add that wear test in. I'm going to try to do that. I normally don't because I'm usually too tired at the end of the day to really function much. But I am going to try to do that today because I would really like to see how the blush in that wears today. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, now I'm going to go in with my setting spray. Okay, I'm going to go off screen. I'm going to get my mascara on, which I'm going to be using the Panorama mascara from L'Oreal, and I'll be right back. I'm back and I have my mascara on, and for my lipstick today, I use my Cheekbone Beauty lip liner in clay, and I didn't just use it on like my outer lip. I really used it to sort of come into the lip quite a bit. I really like this color. And then over that, I went in with my Milani Tropical Shine lip gloss. And I'm just really enjoying this combination because, well, I love peach. And so I do peach blush and peach lipstick, the peach eyeshadow and peach blush. So this combination is just going to go. But anyway, I'm actually really enjoying it. I really love it. Guys, I really like how my eyeshadow look turned out today. And you never know, and that's why I wanted to try something different. I wanted to see how it would turn out, and I really like that. That's really cool. So if you guys don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. That would really help my channel out, guys, and hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of any future video uploads. As well, if you enjoyed today's content, give my video a like and leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Anyway, guys, I gotta say, I'm feeling good and I'm ready for my day, and I wish all of you guys a good day too. Bye.